Well, hey there, YouTube. It's Ember Honeyraven, the big fat witch. Did you miss me? I missed you. Yes. So, hey, y'all. Hey, honey buns. Hey, loves. How are y'all doing? Listen, it has been a hot minute since I've said hello, but I looked up and I was like, oh my goodness, it's already October. We're moving toward the end of the year with some fierce fire, you guys. New moon in Aries today. It's crazy. Okay, the energy is just intense. So I just want to tell you about a few things. I'm going to share a few things, and we're going to talk about this big mess I got going on back here because I know you're curious. Y'all, it's a mess. It's a mess. But I'm going to give you a little sneak preview because I have had a big project going on in my office. So we'll talk about the project in a minute. So I just want to tell you what has inspired a little bit of October goodness. You know how we all start feeling witchy, the season of the witch? Even people that are not practicing, they start kind of feeling their vibes again. They start busting out their velvet and their leathers, and next thing you know, they've got their deep dark plum lipstick on, or in my case, it's always red, y'all know. You start seeing the winter vibes come in, and as the wheel of the year turns, it does kind of bring about different inspirations depending on the weather outside or maybe what we've got going on in our family. So this is where I'm going to show you something that has got me super inspired, and we'll talk about the project because I think you guys are going to want to know about this. So you guys remember a while back when I showed you on my altar that I had gotten some beautiful, like those permanent forever roses that I got from roseforever.com, and they were the gray roses. Well, there they are right there. Duh, they're right behind me. They're right behind me. So those were kind of like the gray, velvety gray color, and they're like, in this round velvet box. And I have gotten so many compliments on those roses. Every time somebody comes in this room, they're like, where did you get those? Oh my gosh. And they think that they're real, and they are real roses. But y'all, Rose Forever they take real roses and they have this process where they basically preserve them with oil. It's a natural process. And so you can have roses that are preserved, they don't wilt, for like up to a year. And I think it may be longer. They don't tell you that it's longer, but y'all, I've had these for many, many, many months now, and they have no sign of wilting. They are still just as beautiful as the day I got them. So let me show y'all what's going to inspire me, and we'll talk about this project. So I got a new set from Rose Forever, y'all. This is the big boy. So you know how they all come in these like black velvet hat boxes? Listen, so if you don't want your roses anymore, or if you get tired of them and you want to get rid of the roses, you still have a beautiful velvet hat box. I mean, hello, I'm living for it. Let me just show y'all what's going to inspire the decor in here and the project. So I'm going to take the lid off. Oh, y'all. Oh my gosh, I can smell these. Listen, if you're worried about like really like loud scents as well, that's not what these are. Some preserved roses, depending on how they preserve them, they do have a very loud rose smell. These don't. They have a somewhat rose smell, but they're not loud. They're not going to take your breath away. Y'all, these are I wrote it down. This is the Intense Black Velvet Red. And look at that. I am going to put this on my Morrigan altar. This is amazing, right? So y'all, this is a New York-based company. They're based right here in America. This is all hand done. All the roses are placed by artisans. They're all real roses. Again, they're preserved with like the oil process. So these are not preserved with chemicals, okay? It's not like going to be emitting poison gases all over your room. They're just beautifully preserved. And you can tell the color. Look at this. The color is just, y'all, I cannot say enough good things. This is the color that they stay. They don't darken, they don't wilt, and just, you can set these up on their side. You can put them down like this. These are amazing. And this company is they're socially conscious as well as like being earth conscious. They are doing, since it's Halloween and the season of the witch, it's also Breast Cancer Awareness Month, you guys. Listen, they have partnered with the Breast Cancer Research Foundation because, this breast cancer awareness is international, you guys. $2 from every pink bouquet that they sell in the month of October is going to go straight to that foundation. So that's their way of like giving back to help with breast cancer research. So I super appreciate that, y'all, because as a person who has some breasts, And as a person who loves people who have some breasts, I appreciate that. So I just wanted to share this with you. Also, don't forget, you guys, you don't have to just get the round shape. If you're a square, they have square. They have so many different colors. And listen, I was so delighted. For Halloween, they're doing orange, they're doing black, gray. You have got to see their Halloween selection. It is crazy. It's amazing. So if you're more into like the traditional Halloween, you can get it there. So anyway, these are from roseforever.com. You can just go to their website and order. They ship anywhere in the world. It's super fast. And yeah, so listen, I was so inspired by these that I tore my altar apart. You know, my altar, my big altar that's on my red dresser, tore it all apart because I was like, you know what? I had the gray roses there before, and now I've got this really big, like beautiful blood red rose. And being that it's Halloween, Samhain, season of the witch, I was like, let me redecorate so that my matron goddess, the Morrigan, can have a brand new fresh altar with these beautiful red roses. Okay, so now that you've seen the roses and how stunning they are, yes, I'm channeling Manny MUA. These are stunning, they're beautiful. And y'all, I'm a person who's a little bit scent sensitive, and these do not run you out of the room. I love that. Listen, so now that you've seen the roses and the inspiration, let's talk about my altar, because I want to do a little speed test and show you what can happen with the magic of filming and editing. Let me show you the current state of my altar, you guys. You're going to gasp. It's okay. So you know how I told you I tore it all apart? Yeah, it's abysmal, y'all. It's not put together. So what we're going to do is we're just going to count to 3 and snap our fingers, and you're going to see the altar reset with my beautiful roses from roseforever.com on top of them. Are you ready? Ready? Magic sprinkle, magic sprinkle. Okay, so let's get a little sip of tea and talk about why my altar is torn apart and why this room is a chaotic mess. Listen, I could pan you around the room, but I'm not, because we're not done yet. So I had a little bit of a, I don't know, I would just say I hit a wall with myself several weeks ago, because, you know, my witchy space was just chaotic and I just had it kind of pieced together and I was just not happy. I had too much stuff in here. I had too many things that I've had forever that I just didn't find myself reaching for. But also, I just had things that had like made their way into the space. And I'm like, well, what is this space? Is this my witchy room? Is this my office? Like, what is this? Well, it is my witchy room, but it also is the place that I am really most comfortable working. So, okay, so let's get a little sip of tea. Pardon me. Okay, so you guys know that I have a day job. YouTube is not my job, contrary to, I don't know, some beliefs. But I have a full-time job, and it's a very intense full-time job. And I've been working at home, you guys, for almost 2 years, like pretty much since everything happened. We got sent home, and it's like working home. So it made sense for me to set up a home office, and my witchy room is the room that I gravitate toward the most out of any room in this house. I love this room, you guys. I love the energy in here. I love having all my stuff around me. I love having all this space. And so I set up my work office in here, and it ends up working out fantastic because when I'm in here working, I'm still kind of witching out. You know, I have my tea, my incense, my candles. I just exist in here. and I love it. So one of the things that made sense was, let's get some furniture in here that's, you know, I can have a work desk and then a craft desk, because my desk is like an L shape. And, you know, then do a little organizing. So again, my Patreons have been watching me for about the last almost 3 weeks now, go through every single item in this office, make decisions about where to place things. And y'all, this up here is not staying like this. This is just, so like, that bottom shelf that you're seeing over my shoulder, that's all of my grimoires, books of shadows, things like that. Those are the things that I get with. But listen, those 2 shelves that are packed, that's not staying like that. Those are all my tarot decks. And there are probably, if I had to guess, probably 75 tarot decks in there. I'm actually going to be doing a huge purge. I do have a couple of decks that are going into a giveaway, but the rest of it I have plans for. So there's that. I've also created a couple of boxes because we are going to be doing 2 different giveaways, one for a brand new witch and another for just appreciation. So there's that. So watch for my next video. It's probably going to be a giveaway. And you know, just I've just been generally kind of nesting in here and feeling my space. It's working. I'm able to think more clearly. I'm feeling way more creative. And I'm just, you know, feeling my vibes. So that's great. Now, I do want to say this, even though I am feeling all of my good vibes, I probably will not be doing wedding this year, witching every day in November, because believe it or not, I am back in school. Because I'm apparently that person who loves to go to school, and I probably will never stop going, and I'm studying something that's brand new to me and I love it. And so it feels like too much to do wedding, but I will be around a lot in November. I will not be here every day because I'm on Patreon every day now. And at least until this process is finished. But you guys, I've actually enjoyed filming so much for Patreon lately and putting up videos every single day that I may continue that, or at least several times a week. So if you don't see me here for several weeks at a time, I'm more than likely over on my Patreon. So yeah, it feels really good. I'm happy. I'm seeing the space come together. I just gave you guys a brief glimpse, but you know, this whole thing is getting, you know, cleaned off and it's going to be made better. And then that, and then you've got my creepy dolls, and then you've got more creepy dolls. And I'm just giving you the little bitty sneak peek. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. And you know, the makeover has got me really, really revved up. And I've also got some projects outside that I want to share with you guys. I'm really trying to focus in here so I can get this space completely put together. And then once this is completely put together, I mean, who knows what will happen. I am going to be moving on to other spaces in my home. If you're on my Patreon, you'll get to see, you know, more decluttering and going through things. I'm just feeling the need to like lighten my load. I'm feeling the need to just, you know, the things that I want in my home, I want to make sure that I really, really love them. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing that and witching out and, you know, doing everything that I love. I hope you are too. How are you? Are you doing okay? I miss you guys. I miss being here. So this is my check-in. I hope you've enjoyed my roseforever.com share, and I hope you've enjoyed like my little altar tour. My altar will change again after this video because I don't like people to have like a complete idea of what it looks like. But yeah, I just love checking in, and I hope that you guys are, you know, feeling the love and doing what you can. So yeah, we'll check back in with more projects. We'll be doing great things together and moving forward. And y'all, I'm ready for 2021. I want to get to the end of the year, and I'm ready for 2022 to like be a reset. I hope that the world can like get a little more normal than it is right now, just a little more, so that we can all, you know, maybe meet up or something. I still own wildwitchinthewoods.com, and I still want to make that dream a reality and get Arwen and Athena Beth and some of your favorites out in the woods so that you can camp on whatever level you would like to, and we can have circle and sing and order pizza and, you know, witch out together and maybe go on some walks and collect some things. We'll see what happens. But we got to get everybody well first. Okay. All right. I love you guys. Until next time, huge blessings. And yeah, love you, mean it. Bye-bye. I totally just burped. I cannot put that on camera. Okay. Really? So I often come in here. I come in here often. Why don't I just say, like, I work in here? Why do I smack so much? Oh, that is an annoying sound. I'm able to. It's just great. Let's just say that. It's just great. It's great. So